Hey lemon squeezies, it's Ain't That a Mother. So this is going to be my week 26 update. I'm a little tired right now. I'm about 2 seconds away from taking a bath and going to bed. So excuse me if I'm not as energetic as I have been in my last couple of videos. It's been a long day for me. Today I'm 27 weeks and 3 days. And BLT is the size of an English hothouse cucumber. At this point, I'm starting to think that my pregnancy app is just running out of vegetables. So they're just making up random stuff. But I checked one of my other apps and they said that the baby is also considered to be the size of an eggplant. So she's getting pretty big and she weighs about 2 pounds now. The symptoms that I've had this week, I did have vomiting this week, even if I did eat. I remember I told you guys, excuse me, my nose is itching. I remember I had told you guys last week that she was starting to ask for food like late at night, like at midnight, and at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, she was asking for food. So I had made like a big pot of spaghetti the other night for dinner, and she got to kicking around about midnight or whatever, and I came and got a bowl of spaghetti and went to sleep after that and threw up the next morning. So for some reason this week, even me eating when she asked for food was still causing me to throw up in the morning. And it's just been, what was it, twice this week. So it's not a lot, but it's just at this point in my pregnancy, I just didn't think I would still be having to deal with vomiting. And it's first thing in the morning. Like when I woke up that morning after I ate the spaghetti, it was like as soon as I sat up in the bed, I knew I was going to throw up. Like it was just like this heavy feeling. So still dealing with that. I have started getting Charlie horses. I actually got 2 this week, but they weren't that bad. They were really high up in my calf, and it wasn't like a full-on Charlie horse, but it was like the makings of one. So I was able to get it massaged out before it turned into a major problem, but starting to get those definitely. My feet are starting to swell, and they're starting to hurt after doing a lot of working. The day that I told you guys that I did all that cleaning last week and I had watched the gypsies and all that stuff, my feet hurt so bad and they were so swollen that next day. Like it was really bad. And then I did a lot of walking and stuff today and my feet are really swollen. That's really why I want to take like a nice hot soak in the bath tonight. My feet are really swollen. And I've been wearing like a lot of Crocs and Toms and stuff like that. And especially because I wore my Toms today and they kind of have like that stretchy stuff around the top. Like my feet are really swollen. This week I also had a really bad runny nose. I don't know if it was like a cold or like a summer cold or maybe even just my allergies were acting up. But it was like my nose was just really runny and I had a headache and it felt like I had a fever, but I didn't. And I had that for one day and then it went away. And the very next day it was back again, like just blowing my nose constantly and like that really irritating drip. So I noticed that if I either ate ice or took a hot shower that it would help it stop for like a couple of hours. But it was only temporary. And then it was like lots of sleeping on my back. Because my nose was like dripping really bad, and it's to the point where the inside of my nose right now is kind of raw from blowing my nose so much. But I haven't had to deal with that in the last couple of days. My energy level is starting to rise now a little bit, and I know I've been saying that and then I take it back, but it goes like up and down. Like I might go to bed really early one night and sleep all the way through the night and be completely fine. And then there's like other times where I'll have like 3 hours of sleep and I can go the entire day without having a nap. And then there's other times where I just can't get out the bed. So I'd say like out of a full 7-day week, I'll probably have at least 3 days where I'm extremely exhausted and I just want to lay in bed. But those 4 days I've been taking advantage of. Still been doing lots of nesting and cleaning. This week I was like wiping down door frames and all kinds of stuff. So still finding things around the house to keep clean. I'm doing lots of planning and stuff like that. I'm addicted to Etsy.com right now. I've been finding all kinds of really cute stuff on there. As far as like wall decor and stuff like that, and coming up with different ideas for the nursery. Oh, so that's definitely been keeping me busy. Craving this week, the only real craving that I've had, the only real craving that I've had this week is ice cream. I've been craving ice cream a lot. barbecue, and Chipotle. I'm going to be going home here soon. My baby shower's in 2 weeks, and that's usually my first stop that I make when I get to Columbus is Chipotle, because we don't have one of those in New Orleans. So I've been craving Chipotle, and then I have a hot fudge sundae in the freezer now that Pop just brought me home. So I'll probably have that after I get out of the bathtub. Let's see. Okay, so I know when I talked to you guys about cloth diapers before, and when I did my cloth diaper tutorial, I had said that I wasn't sure if I was going to do newborn diapers or not, newborn cloth diapers, or if I was just going to do like newborn disposables for the first couple of days and then do pre-folds and covers, or how exactly I was going to do that. Of course, I have officially fallen in love with newborn diapers because they're just so cute and they come in really pretty colors and stuff like that. And then too, when I do my newborn pictures, they would be really cute. So the brand that I had chosen was the Kiss of Loves, and I have been looking into them, and they're not really expensive. They're like $13 for a diaper, and they're supposed to fit the baby up till 15 pounds. And I know a lot of people don't really see the interest in investing in a newborn cloth diaper, but I don't know. I guess just because I'm like going head first into the cloth diapering world, I just kind of got wrapped up. So I'm looking at these diapers, and the way it's looking right now is like a lot of the people that I'm expecting to help me with cloth diapers, they're so lost on the subject that it's kind of hard to convince them to buy them for me. So like I put some cloth diapers on my registry for Babies R Us, and like some of the people that are going to be at my baby shower, especially my one in New Orleans, they're older, they don't do internet shopping and stuff like that. So Babies R Us is where I did my registry, and they don't sell Bum Genius and Kiss of Loves and stuff like that in store. The pre-folds they do, but not the actual like fitted diapers and pocket diapers and stuff like that. They only sell them online. Well, we all know Nana's not about to go online and buy anything. You know, they want to go to the store and be able to pick it up. So I started researching a cloth diaper boutique down here, or at least some place where people would be able to go and purchase cloth diapers in store for me. So I found this place down here in New Orleans in the French Quarter called Zuka Baby, Z-U-K-A. And they basically have anything that you can think of as far as natural parenting is concerned: breastfeeding, baby carrying. They offer baby sign language classes, baby dance classes. Like, it seems like a really awesome place. So I found them online this week. I Googled them and went to their website and looked it over, and I found a really good bargain on there. So what they offer is they offer a newborn diaper rental service. And basically the way that would work would be I would get 24 Kiss of Loves in size 0 in assorted colors or whatever colors I wanted. And it's $200 for 24 of them. And the thing about it is for 24 of them for me to purchase would be about $315. So for $200, I'm getting 24 of them, and they give me 3 months to use them. After the 3 months is up, I return the cloth diapers. I'm certain that there's some kind of stipulation, like as far as what condition they have to be in and the level of care and all that kind of stuff. But you keep the diapers for 3 months, you return them back, they give you $100 worth of store credit to buy the next size up. I'm thinking that's a perfect solution for me. That way I don't have to worry about whether or not I get all of my cloth diapers at my baby shower. I'll be able to still have all the cloth diapers that I need for her when she first comes home. And then we can move from there. Like I said, I'll have $100 in-store credit to use once I return my Kiss of Love, so I could use those to buy more pocket diapers or pre-folds or whatever I want at that point. So finding that was very relaxing for me. It's taken a lot of stress off of me. And I think it's pretty cool because I was kind of wondering, like, well, what do you do with your newborn diapers after you've outgrown them? Of course, you could resell them. You could always hold on to them if you're having a sibling later on in the future. But the fact that I'd be saving money and then I'm kind of making an investment on the next step up as well, It's something that's really intriguing to me. So just give me your opinion on if you guys think it's a good idea too. Because sometimes I get really excited about stuff and I'll make it like this big huge deal and it's really not. So like I said, to buy 24 of them at $13 a piece came out to like $312 before tax and shipping. And for this, I'll get 24. I'll be able to use them for 3 months. They go up to 15 pounds, so that should be more than enough time. And then once I return them, I'll get $100 towards the purchase of other diapers in the store. So I'm really happy about that. And if you guys are friends with me on Facebook or Instagram, I'm sure you already saw this, but I'm still kind of salty about it. That's kind of why I'm like in a sourpuss mood, I guess. But today, my sister, my nephews, and I, we went to an Easter egg hunt around the corner. They were having like a community event. They do a lot of that kind of stuff down here in New Orleans. Free stuff and, you know, just to get people out and get people involved in the community and stuff like that. So it's for this church that's right around the corner. And I'm thinking I might go check them out because I don't have a church home since I moved down here. I used to work on Sundays all day and never had the opportunity to go to church. Now that my baby's going to be here soon, I definitely want to find a church home. But it seems to be more geared towards a younger generation, more come as you are, which is the type of church that I'm used to going to. I went to a church back home that was very like, wear your jeans, wear your fitted hats, you know, all that kind of stuff, and I love it. New Birth, Pastor Kenny, back in Columbus, Ohio. I miss you guys. But so we go to this Easter egg hunt, and we had a lot of fun. Like, they had face painting for the kids. They were doing like the balloon animals, and they had like the bounce arounds, and there was a playground, and they were giving away like free snow cones and popcorn and hot dogs. And they were doing like raffle prizes. My sister won a $25 Visa gift card. Like, she was like the first number called. Like, we had just registered, and by the time we made it from the registration table to the playground, she had already won a gift. They gave away free Bibles. I got a really, really nice Bible. We had a lot of fun. The kids got lots of candy. I saw a bunch of people that I knew. Most of the people down here that know me from when I worked at the booth store. So I saw a couple of my ex-customers. It just had a really good time. So on the way home, I don't know exactly what happened, but long story short, I tripped up the curb and I fell and hurt myself pretty bad. And if you guys are friends with me on Instagram or Facebook, you've already seen the pictures. If you're not, go see them. I'm not going to show it on here. It's kind of gross and I'm embarrassed about it. But anyway, I fell. BLT is good. But it was like I tripped up the curb and I thought I caught myself. And then like that one big trip kind of turned into a couple little trips. And then before you knew it, I was on all fours. And I banged up my finger and messed up my knee. And luckily I didn't fall on my belly or anything like that. But it was kind of scary. But I'm just looking for sympathy, I guess is what I'm telling you guys. And that's another reason why I want to go soak in the tub. Because not only are my feet swollen, not only do they hurt, not only have I been walking all day, but I also fell. I'm almost 30 years old. I don't know when the last time was that I fell. And I'm all bruised up. So I just really want to soak. And then after that, my sister, like right before I fell, my sister and I had just went to the seafood store and bought like a bunch of crawfish and shrimp and stuff, which down here is spicy. You can't eat anything like that with your hands with an open wound on your hand. And I messed my thumb up. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I've like messed this whole part of my thumb up. So I couldn't even really enjoy my crawfish or my shrimp. So I was a little salty about that. So I sent Papa to go get me some McDonald's. That's really about it. Like I said, my baby shower's in Ohio in 2 weeks. I'm really excited about that. I can't wait to get back home and see my family and friends and just familiar places that I grew up near. I have to pee. So I think I'm about to wrap this up. I'm going to do my belly shot real quick and then get out of here. But I think that's pretty much it. So let me show you what I got. Ugh. Can't really see it in black, but there's my bump with my shirt that Aunties Misha and Mika bought me. And then the old trusty pink tank top. It's starting to get to that point where it doesn't cover my whole belly anymore, so it's about time to retire it. And those shirts from Old Navy, I can only still fit the one. I thought I could fit the other two, but I tried them on today and they still look like potato sacks. Sorry, I got my high beams on. And then there's my belly without. She's definitely getting big. And that's it. Take it easy, lemon squeezies. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.